me get the correct team list, boys, and we'll get rolling. Obviously, I don't have the boxes up there because I want to pull them out of the cases that were marked from last night, so you guys know it's the same cases from last night. Be over there 1 second. Should have got everybody tagged. I don't know. Facebook notifications sometimes on the computer are just ridiculous. All right, boys. Like I said, let's get rolling into this. I have the 2 cases behind me. Oh, do the hobby one first. It's going to be, as you see, the 4 and the 7. I think you guys can see it on the camera. The 4 and the 7, the 6 boxes still left from yesterday's break. This bad boy emptied out. Once again, the 4 and the 7 from the jumbo. Save that box. Probably going to send somebody's cards in it. Topps, so I don't know if anybody's ever received like a full case from Topps or even for Bowman. My man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card, give him a nice rub on the boxes. But essentially, they legit send the packages like in the case box. Like the case box, the box itself, they're actually pretty thick quality boxes. But yeah, they ship it. Everything's shipped through FedEx, and they literally ship you the case. Not in an extra box. So you get stuff from a distributor. It's in an extra box, peanut up. Air bubbles around it, whatever else. Nope. Topps, even Panini, same thing. Panini used to send the case and it tells you exactly what it is. At least with Topps, you had to put in a code. That's why Panini started to change their stuff to a code. Because could you imagine if you're a FedEx carrier and you're just carrying around like Immaculate or National Treasure and you know it's like a $30,000 box? Like some dudes might be okay losing their job over that and just steal it and hope they don't get caught. Because if you think about it, like, that's half their salary for a year for some of those guys. Like, wild. It was just wild to me that Panini does it that way. But let me bring this up on my phone. All right. We gave Cal a nice rub on the boxes. We'll do the hobbies to start. Good luck to everybody. Team list on the left over. Camera's on the right-hand corner. Should be another good one. I just left the stands up because it just makes the most sense. That's not even taking them down. We're going to get some nice hits here. Hopefully the first half of the case was pretty decent. Hopefully the second half is a little bit better. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to do size-wise. I thought this one might carry over, but you guys graciously filled it. So I'll probably throw up maybe a pick. What do you guys think? A pick your team hobby case. I'll adjust the pricing a little bit based off of how everything's selling on eBay from the original hobby cases. But I'll probably cut down price a little bit as the Bowman boxes have dropped slightly. They haven't dropped a ton, but Maybe I'll do a half case. Half case of hobby with a ×2 option. And after we fill that one, the next break, maybe I'll do a half case of jumbo for pick your team. We'll still throw out a random hobby case once we get the other random filled with the 3 and 2s and get those cases out of the way. Like I said, I'm probably going to rework the randoms, so I'm probably going to make it down to 27 spots. It'll raise the price slightly, but I might take out the paper and make a small paper spot. And then it'll keep the prices kind of the same, but for 27 spots, it'll probably be like maybe $5 more. But they'll be, the lower teams will be more combined, so I guess it's less of a risk and reward situation. Although Austin got the Cardinals and the White Sox, and you could argue that's the worst spot with those two teams. And I mean, he crushed it with an out of 25 Oscar Colas, so just never know what you're going to get when it comes to this stuff. Got a little Mikey Trout right there having a pretty good year. Hopefully he can stay healthy. We got Ellie De La Cruz. I have Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, Kumar Rocker, Martin Gonzalez, Mick Abel, Julian, Ricardo Perez, Mejia, we have Montez Zavala, Zach Veen, Vincent Perozzo, Blaze Jordan, I have De Los Santos, Bishop, because I have to adjust a few teams. Like the Pirates have to go up a few bucks, not a lot, but the Jace has become a he's become a chase because of him writing a Bible story. What are they called? The numbering and with the name. I can't think of what it's called right now. I had a complete brain fart of exactly what I was going to say. These are just stuff like John's 316 on some of his autographs. We got an 89 out of 150 on the Roman Anthony. We'll put him up here for right now. He'll probably be replaced pretty quickly. Going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. Acuna, Spencer Jones. Zach Neto, Hector Rodriguez. Versus, there you go, yeah. But he put Bible versus title. That's so I was trying to figure out how to say it. But yeah, Frammy De Leon, DeLauder. So that he's become a chase because he has those on there, and obviously those mean things to different people. Zidane Rafaela. He's having a pretty good year. It's just historically he hasn't been as good as he's this year, and it's still a small sample size for this season compared to the other 3 years he's played in the minors. DeSun or Munoz are the other 2 years he's played in the minors. That's my only concern. And I'm a Pirates fan, so Justin Foscue. That's my only concern with him as a prospect. Wilber Sanchez, Braylon Bishop. And then Braylon Bishop's decent, but he's not anything to write home about. He's not even in the top 30 for the Pirates, so. We have Woods Richardson. Oh, a nice Jordan Lawler hit for the Diamondbacks. League of his own prospects, 115 out of 125. I'm definitely going to have to get up and get more 55-point top loaders. I forgot to grab them before I started. I apologize. We have Axel Sanchez, Jacob Berry, Vaughn Grisham. Have Austin Charles, Jace Jung for the Tigers, 437 out of 499 on the refractor. Going to the Tigers and Tom Scarberry. We got Yoshida. Corbin Carroll on the spotlight. Frederick Bencosme and Gavin Cross. We have Kumar Rocker. Kyle Harrison. Christian Hernandez. Samuel Munoz. We have Peyton Graham, Gleater Figaro, Gunnar Henderson, Corona, Montesino, Ben Cosme, Luis Garcia, William Bergala. Have Averson Artiga. My man Randy DeJesus, nice hit there. Mikey Ramiro on the Atomic going to the Red Sox. And Rob Gervin. Have Henry Davis, Lara. Miguel Vargas. Marcus Lee Sang. Logan Wagner. We got Vaughn Grisham here. Joshua Baez. Martinez, James Wood. Warming Bernabel. Cedeno and Kyle Harrison. Nice Giants hit there on the Lunar. Finally, he has visited the group. 395 out of 499 on the Von Brown and the Giants. Going to Matt Hogue. Looks like he's doing square root math problems with his signature, though. I don't know about all that. Trying to put math in sports cards. Ain't nobody want to see that. We got Oscar Colas and Brady House. Just so you know, Eric, I know you have the paper spot. I just don't put it on the list because you're not hitting anything out of the base paper. So, but I am aware that they are your cards. We will do another hobby. Is still the 3 and 2 up for the second quarter, as well as a random. That's a quarter case of Hobby and Jumbo. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I said. That's the first Vaughn I've seen, and I haven't seen anybody post any Von Brown, to be honest. Let's get rolling here. We got Jordan. Get ourselves Alejandro Azuna. 50 out of 75 going to the Rangers. On the canary yellow paper. Robbie Coleman. Axel Sanchez, Wilbur Sanchez, Oscar Colas. I have Austin Charles, Colby Thomas. I have Sights on September, Matt McLean. I have Ricardo Perez, Patrick Bencosme. Francisco Alvarez, Julian, and Robert Perez Jr. I have Oswald Peraza, Blaze Jordan Montez. I have Vincent Perozzo, Alonzo, Oswald Peraza, Cole Young, Rafaela, Miguel Blais, Tony Blanco Jr., Zach Geloff, PCA, Alejandro Azuna, Kumar Rocker on the Lunar, the Rangers. And for the Blue Jays, Gabriel Martinez, 65 out of 299. Going to the Jays and Josh Webb. Logan Wagner, DePaula, Colson Montgomery, Marcus Lee Singh, Abel Batitas, 29 out of 50, going to the Tigers, and Tom Scarberry. On the True Gold parallel on the Batitas. Going to have Martinez and Aponte. Rafaela. Corona. Martinez. Martesino. Not Martinez. Montesino. And we have Mookie Betts on the Purple Lunar. 21 out of 199. Going to the Dodgers. Yordani De Los Santos. Garcia Beltre, Marco Luciano, Randy DeJesus, and Gavin Cross on the Lunar. Henry Davis, Fernandez, Josh Jung, Frammy De Leon, the Lotter. Going to have Anthony Volpe. My bad, Anthony Volpe. Oswald Peraza, I apologize. Going to the Yankees. And Jordan Hellert on the Spotlight. We have the Sun. Jorge. Going to have Elijah Green. Oscar Colas, Cedeno. Churio. I have Elijah Green, Ellie De La Cruz. Adley Rutschman, Kumar Rocker, and Jordan Lawler. Christian Hernandez, Xavier Isaac, Jordan Walker, number 5. Let's say Kyle Harrison, Dylan O'Ray, the Canadian, on the Atomic. Peyton Graham and Marcelo Mayer. Into one more hobby before you start rotating in jumbos. How's everybody's weekend? You guys have a pretty good weekend? Or in Maryland, it was the weirdest weather. Friday, apps torrential downpour. Saturday, super nice, very, very humid. Today, early in the morning, torrential downpour. Then it was pretty decent outside. I mean, it was gloomy, but the weather wasn't terrible. Personally, I'm not super looking forward to next weekend. Like I said, my sister-in-law's getting married. I mean, I'm in the wedding, but it's just going to be a lot with 2 kids. And it's a Friday wedding, not a Saturday wedding. The wedding should be pretty good, though, I think. I would hope. Plus, it's, I mean, it's in Jersey, so, you know, Jersey Shore. It's nothing good comes out of Jersey. Let's say not even Mike McGarity. Let's say we have Jackson Holiday. I mean, I guess my wife's out of Jersey, but Jorge Ruiz, Daniel Suzak, have Oscar Colas, Everson Artiga, Jace Jung, Andy Payas, I guess is how you say his name from what Kevin was saying, Roderick Arias, and Crawford. But I really don't think that he's... Maybe he is, I want to say. I'm not sure exactly where. Brooks Lee, Solano. I have Ricky Tenderman, Andre Mesa, Mercedes. I have Wagner and Zach Geloff. I have Brady House, Henry Malloy Lugo, and I have Jackson Churio, Paguero Almonte. I have Adley Rutschman, Marcos Cabrera Serta, Colton Cowser, Perosa. I don't ask questions, man. I just... Oh, we got to be there? Okay, I guess. We got Alex Ramirez, Edwin Arroyo, Ricardo Perez on the Atomic. Miguel Blyes and Brian Acuna. And Paguero, Sights on September, Andrew Painter. Watson, Tamar Johnson. Yordani De Los Santos. Matt Mervis. Alex Ramirez. And Marcelo Mayer. Kenny Gomez. Brock Jones for the Rays. We're going to have De Los Santos for the Diamondbacks. I'm hoping that De Los Santos has autographs in chrome because he's a pretty good prospect on paper here. Gabriel Martinez, Josh Jung, Marco Luciano Fernandez, Tamar Johnson on the spotlight. Cedena, Eric Brown Jr., Jason Dominguez. Peraza. You got Clifford, Jace Bowen, Miguel Blies, Brito, Lou Beer, Luis Matos. Have Michael Arroyo on the 93 out of 125. Going to the Mariners. And Landon. Dylan O'Ray and Miguel Blies on the Lunar. You got Cade Cavalli. Got Jorge Ruiz for the Angels. Mikey Ramiro, Arroyo, Jordan Walker, De La Cruz with a Dylan O'Ray, True Blue, 10 out of 150 going to the Brew Crew, and JP. Canadian Speedster. Gilarte and Mejia. That's going to be the third hobby box. First jumbo here. Let's get rolling in a jumbo. Hopefully we get some big autos here. We're going to get another Jorge Ruiz. It's going to be a base. Different cases. Same guy to the Angels. And Tom Giuliano. Cam Collier, Max Muncy, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simone, Olmas, Grayson Rodriguez, Gabriel Moreno, we have Simone Juan, Boy Gonzalez, O'Ray, Brito. Behind Brito is Ryan Clifford. I have Noelvi Marte. Sights on September, Colton Cowser. Michael Arroyo, Lou Beer, De La Cruz, Ramiro, Anthony Paguero for the Marlins, 138 out of 299. Going to Eric Black and the Marlins on the speckle. James Wood. We have Montez. We have Jonathan Mejia. Anthony Gutierrez, Sweeney, De Los Santos, Perozzo, Blaze Jordan, and Kyle Harrison. Oh man, I thought at first this was a super, but it's just a true gold. 33 out of 50. Still a nice hit for the Reds. Edwin Arroyo. First time he's been in a Reds uni. In a Topps product. So nice hit there for Tom Scarberry. Corbin Carroll. Right, Matt, that guy's a top 20 guy in the product. We have Moises Ballesteros, 75 out of 170. I can't believe the dude still said that shit. Like, top 20 chases, Edwin Arroyo. Pink. We have Yober Herrera, Jet Williams, Zach Neto, Acuna, Spencer Jones, and Christian Hernandez. Huge. He's huge. We're going to have Marco Luciano, Jordan Lawler. I have Henry Ramos, Arias, Santana, Tavares, Jason Churio, and Rafaela. I have a Spotlight Tamar Johnson to the Pirates. Joshua Baez, William Bergala, Laura, Montesino base for the Brewers, and JP. Brett Batty. Samuel Munoz. Jacob Berry, DeJesus, Garcia, Corona, and George Valera. Have George Valera again. Samuel Munoz. Samuel Savala, Gavin Cross, De Leon, Chase DeLauder, Henry Davis, and Jackson Jobe. Hector Rodriguez, Braylon Bishop, Axel Sanchez, Wilbur Sanchez, Deshaun, Mason Wynn, Shea Langeliers, Rafaela, Junior Garcia, Encarnacion, Ben Cosme, Austin Charles. Nice hit here on the lava, Justin Crawford, 126 out of 399 going to the Phillies. A lava refractor. It's going to Eric Black in the Phillies. Nice hit there. We have Lesko. And we have another Jorge Ruiz. The hat trick. 16 out of 150 on the true blue. At least we see some color with Jorge this time. Going to Tom Giuliano. Have Sal Frelick for the Brewers. Javier Azorio. Rojas, Montez, Julian, Perez, and John Kenzie Noel. Only we could have got a hat trick of like Drew Jones or Lazaro Montez. I don't know, Randy DeJesus, Kyle Clifford. Nonetheless, nice hits for Tom. Getting the Hattie. I don't know, is anybody in here hockey fans? How about them Boston Bruins just choking it up in the playoffs? Best team ever in the regular season. Can't get out of the first round of the playoffs. I guess when you're old, it finally catches up to you. One of the oldest teams in hockey. I mean, they got carried by their goaltending all year, and it's hard for your goaltending to carry you in the playoffs like it can in the regular season. But that's not the point. How are you gonna have the best record ever in the NHL and then fold up in the first round to the 8th seed? Folded like a rusty lawn chair. Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. Sidney Crosby, the guy that's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Ovechkin isn't even the best Russian player to play in his era. That would be Evgeny Malkin. More points per game. 3-time Stanley Cup winner. Plays center over left wing. Taking my boy Evgeny every single time over Ovechkin. Every single time. We got Rodriguez. Jay Savina. Hao Yu Lee. He's not going to be the highest scorer. Maybe the highest goal scorer. Maybe. Brady House. We have Rodriguez. Robert Perez. He's going to be like the highest goal scorer ever with the lowest shooting percentage. Let's say Jordan Lawler. Must be nice to be able to shoot a puck 15 times a game and no one gives a shit. Juan Chacon. Nice hit here for the Rays. Junior Caminero. On the blue lava. Going to Eric Black in the Rays. Nice parallel hit there. We got Rafaela, Alonzo, Zach Neto, Blanco, Cole Young, Azuna, Angel Ganau, Curtis Meade, Chase DeLauder, 77 out of 199. I mean, I would like to compare him to Kobe Bryant in his shooting volume, and that's why Kobe scored so many points. Where, like, Kobe's never going to be the best ever, but he's top 10 and a great scorer. The thing is, at least Kobe played some damn defense. Ovechkin doesn't even do that. We got Churio, Drew Jones, Elijah Green, straight up one-trick pony. Alexander Ovechkin, Jackson Holiday, Fernandez. I have Joshua Baez, Junior Caminero on the lava. Eric's sitting here probably cringing because I'm sure he's a Flyers fan if he likes hockey. We have Luis Rodriguez, Jorge. Eric's probably at home watching the hockey games, just booing Sidney Crosby at his TV screen. We have Nolan Gorman. I don't even know if Eric's a Flyers fan. I'm assuming he's a Phillies fan because he grabbed the Phillies a couple times. We have Frias. Lionel James. It doesn't always mean that he's even a hockey fan at all or a Flyers fan, but we have Montez. We have Brock Jones and Colby Thomas. We have Quinn Priester. Pedro Ramirez. Carlos Jorge. We're going to have Diane Jorge. Burgos, Xavier Isaac. Tristan Casas. Bastidas. And Simone Juan. O'Neal Cruz. Baez. Marcelo Mayer. Amador. Have Nelson Rada. Yilber. Herrera on the Atomic. Bakiro. Beltre. Garrett Mitchell. Caminero. Jordan Lawler on the Teal Lava. 70 out of 125 for the Diamondbacks. We have Ohapi. Drew Jones. Poaka Greco. We have DePaula. Have Kevin Parada. Ballesteros, Hector Rodriguez. For the Royals, we have a nice gold shimmer, 14 out of 50, Austin Charles. This guy is definitely a potential sleeper. Going to Josh McPherson in his first break. Congratulations, Josh. Welcome to the group. I appreciate you getting in a break. I hope you'll, I'm sure, actually, not even hope. I know you'll enjoy yourself here if you're like breaks. We got Drew Gilbert. We have Sights on September. Kumar Rocker. Parada. Colson Montgomery. Brandon Crawford for the Giants, 165 out of 399. Where's Brian Thomas when you need him? Let's say my man, the biggest Brandon Crawford fan there is. Going to Matt Hogue on the lime green Brandon Crawford. You have Anthony and Ellie De La Cruz. Into a jumbo box here. And you are correct. Ovechkin used to hit people hard. I mean, I do agree with that. Get a little bit of a drink there. Sorry. For anybody watching on YouTube, if you're not in our break group, by all means, don't hesitate to click the link that's in the description of the break to come and join the group. If you are in the break group and you're not subscribed to the channel, or even if you aren't in the break group, you don't subscribe to the channel, like the video, help the growth of the YouTube channel. Talking about Ovechkin and Crosby, or are you talking about hockey in general? My favorite sport's hockey, I was going to say. If I could pick one sport to watch, it would be hockey. Like, I love the history of baseball. I love, like, that baseball is so statistically based. But in reality, like, hockey in general is just by far the most fun sport to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, the NFL is also very fun to watch, but for the most part, I can sit down and watch any team play hockey. The NFL, there's sometimes the games get a little boring, depending who the teams are. Like, you don't want to watch two crappy teams in hockey can still be in the NHL level, can still be super entertaining. I don't think you get that in football. Like, no one was trying to watch the Denver Broncos play football last year. That's why some of the primetime ratings were so terrible. For the Tigers, we're going to have Wilmer Flores in the top 3 in their organization. Well, I would have hockey breaks if Upper Deck wasn't so damn hard to deal with. I'm going to talk to Upper Deck, but from what I heard, Upper Deck's pretty hard to deal with when it comes to product. We have Garcia, Encarnacion, Cedeno, Martinez, Lee Sang, Foscue. I heard they come in your store and they tell you where they want you to place their product and whatever else, and I don't know if I want to deal with that. Nolan Gorman, like, if I want to place Pokemon or football in the middle of my store and Upper Deck tells me I need to place hockey there, like, that's what you have to do. We have Jorge, or they'll just, like, cancel you. Junior Garcia, Encarnacion, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, Colas. But I'm going to talk to them. We'll see what happens. We got Mick Abel. I mean, that's the only reason I don't have hockey is Andrew Painter. Javier Osorio, Rojas, Kyle Harrison, Hernandez, Rocker, Drew Jones. And then if you don't have a direct account, they don't give you certain hockey releases until they're like 30 days old or 60 days old. Like, you don't even have an option to buy them, so you have to go like pretty much directly through Upper Deck. We have Oscar Colas. I'll probably go talk to them at the National this year again. Maybe I'll email them tomorrow. We have Hector Rodriguez, Bishop this week. Chacon, Rodriguez, Jay Savino, Bernabel, Tristan Casas, Jet Williams. I had the whole store perfectly set up, ready to be open, and then I didn't realize how much space Pokemon and Magic and Flesh and Blood take up. Zavala, Gavin Cross, Blanco, Cole Young, Rafaela, Kumar Rocker. So I had to put up a slat wall for to put in like shelves or whatever. We got Drew Jones across from where most of the stuff is for some of the like lower end Pokemon and Magic stuff. We got Hector Rodriguez, Bishop, Wagner, Azuna, Axel Sanchez to the Mariners on the 14 out of 50. Like a commander deck for Magic. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to come in and steal them. So they can be on that side of the thing. Where someone would come in and steal like a booster, like a $150, $200 booster box if I put it on the other side. Not that they would steal it, but I mean, Averson Artiga, it'd be a little bit harder to control compared to a $40 battle deck. If someone takes it, like, I'll figure it out and report them to the police or whatever, but I'm not out $200. But to display that stuff on the other side, it just takes up a lot of space. Unfortunately, we have Miguel Blais. I mean, not unfortunately, like, stuff that takes up space. Robert Perez Jr., Colby Thomas, Burgos, Ramirez, Max Muncy, and Kevin Parada. It's the same reason why I don't have a lot of memorabilia stuff yet, is because I'm trying to get the space next door when the person moves out to be able to at least store memorabilia. Oh, baby, nice hit for the Reds here. It's going to be a purple Cam Collier, 191 out of 250 for the Reds, going to Tom Scarberry. Nice Cam right there. Josh Jung. I have Angel Ganal, Alonzo Batitas, Simone Wan, Justin Henry Malloy, 59 out of 199 on the purple lunar. Going to the Braves. And Joe Went. Have Quinn Priester. Have Volpe. Jackson Chourio. Brady House. James Wood Vaquero. Nelson Rada. Jesus Baez. Amador. We have Jorge for the Rockies on the Invicta. 42 out of 150 on the Atomic Invicta. Going to Greg Wolf. We have Figueroa, Gonzalez, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Chourio, Drew Jones, Gavin Cross, got Garrett Mitchell, Yordani De Los Santos, Bargala, Lara, James, Rodriguez, Baez, Rodriguez again. Got a Braylon Tavera. 16 out of 299 for the Orioles. And that's going to Brian Ward in the O's. Jackson Chourio. Samuel Munoz, Jacob Berry, Yuli, Brock Jones, Frias, and Zach Neto. Pretty good box right there. I don't know why I'm stacking this in one monster pile. But, You guys see the interview? I know it's like a 3 or 4 days old thing, but the interview that Giannis did after they lost with the dude from the Atlantic asking him stupid questions. We have Edwin Arroyo. Like, how are you going to be the beat reporter for your team and ask the superstar dumbass questions? We have Randy DeJesus, Luis Garcia, Tamar Johnson, Henry Davis, Gutierrez. Like, what do you want the guy to say? Like, yeah, we sucked in the playoff series. We have Riley Green, and the whole season's in a super failure, and I hate basketball. Like, is that what you want him to say? We have 126 out of 199. In reality, I mean, he only played, what, 2.5 of the games, and in the games he played in, he had like a 30-20 game and a triple-double. Like, what's he supposed to come out and say? Yeah, my teammates suck without me, guys. Sorry. De Leon, Jet Williams, Benny Montgomery. That beat reporter always asks some dumbass questions, too. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I guess I'm just spitballing by myself. But we have De La Cruz here for the Diamondbacks on the Atomic. We have Tovar, Wilber Sanchez, Yober Herrera. We have Gabriel Moreno, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, Michael Garcia, 437 out of 499. That guy asked him like the same question last year, and he's asked some like really stupid questions before. So like the reason he started piping off about is like his career not a success if he doesn't get a promotion and stuff to start is because the guy always asks his Giannis like personal questions. So I think Giannis just had enough of it. Got Kumar Rocker Rojas. Have Colton Cowser, Christian Hernandez, and Hao Yu Lee. It was 100% a clown question. Absolute clown fiesta. I mean, I just don't like that guy in general. Oh, baby. Gets another Von Brown. 117 out of 150 to the Giants. And Matt Hogue on the blue lunar. Another nice Von Brown. Dylan O'Ray on the front there. You got Kyle Harrison, Azora. Matt McLean. Montesino, Peyton Graham. Corona and Trey Sweeney. Ronnie Mauricio. Spencer Jones, De Los Santos. Marcelo Mayer. I have Acuna. Cam Collier. Sights on September, Jackson Churio. Jason Churio, Zach Neto. I have Tavares, Boyd. Carlos Colmenares, Olmos. Ruben Santana. Ronnie Simone. Gabriel Gonzalez. Anthony Volpe on the Yankees. Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Carlos Colmenares, Ben Cosme, Arias, Angel Martinez, Ricardo Perez, Manuel Beltre. And that's going to be the paper. I need to go and grab some more 55 points. I'll be right back. Ooh. Edward Julian Ramos. Francisco Alvarez. Blaze Jordan, Montez, Rosario. We have Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. Wonder that means if Alvarez is going to be in Series 2, because I don't think he was in Series 1. We have Perozzo and Max Muncy. Into a jumbo here. I mean, if we want to go for the trifecta, there is a... I think there's actually... We could go for the golden sombrero and strike out 4 times if you guys want. I said I believe there's 2 more breaks that are open. Nah, Jordan Walker's not making it to, he'll be an update the earliest. Especially after he got sent back down. He'll be an update. Corbin Carroll's 100% in Series 2. I can confirm that. I was going to say, because Top said that he was in Series 2 when they were, because he was the guest at he was the guest at the Topps convention the first night, and they said that he was going to be in Series 2. That he was probably going to be the main face of Series 2, unless he crapped the bed. I mean, they didn't say that per se, but pretty much said he was going to be the guy that was probably going to be on the cover of the box. Because the Arizona Diamondbacks owner is like a huge sports car collector. Like he has a PSA 10 mantle. We have Moises Ballesteros, like the 52 mantle, or the 53 mantle and the 52 mantle. I think he has a PSA 10 of each, or he has a PSA 9 of the first one and a PSA 10 of the second one. Javier Isaac. I think Colas will be updated too. Ellie De La Cruz, Grico, Comanero. I mean, they could use Jordan Walker as a short print autograph in Chrome to help push Chrome, and then put him in update like they did with J-Rod. They just have to actually include him in the box. That'd be helpful. We have Adley Rutschman, Mayer. We have Manuel Beltre, Mayer again, Colson Montgomery, Drew Gilbert, Ballesteros, Jackson Holiday. Have Matt McLean. Have Jorge Fernandez, Jorge again, Anthony Parada. Gonna have Tenderman. Paul Goldschmidt on the fuchsia. Be 127 out of 299. The only reason why I say Colas won't be before update is because he's still a prospect in this. It's not like they have his rookie card in this. Drew Jones on the spotlight. Tamar Johnson. Jason Dominguez, Jace Jung, Jorge Suzak, Marco Luciano, 1 out of 250 on the purple Ray Wave. Going to Matt. And the Giants. I have Luis Matos, number 76. We have Oswald Peraza. We have Junior Caminero on the 405 out of 499. Going to the Rays. Paper. Nonetheless, nice hit. Zach Geloff, Solano, Arias, Crawford, Artiga, Brady House, Rafaela, Colmenares. We have a Ponte, DePaula, Mesa, Mercedes, Brooks Lee, and Alex Ramirez. Speaking of Corbin Carroll, here he is on the spotlight. Jackson Holiday, Almonte Mejia, Lugo Gilarte, Kumar Rocker on the Lunar. Colton Cowser. For the Rangers, nice hit, 49 out of 50, going to Robbie Coleman on the True Gold. The only thing is this dude, he marked, there's marker down here, which stinks. So this is probably one you're going to have to sell raw instead of graded. I mean, or just not get the auto graded. Him marking on an autograph down here shouldn't matter, but what a turd. Let's say, out of 50, True Gold going to Robbie and the Rangers. And Robbie, this is your answer of whether or not the Rangers prospects are good whenever you ask me is one of the reasons the prices the way they are is because the Tommy Specht is kind of an up in the air. Young kid was supposed to go to college, opted out of college and playing the pros. A little bit later round, but he got like 4th or 5th round money in the 16th round, I think. We got Riley Green. So they're fond of him. We have Boyd, Gonzalez, Cerda, Paguero, Malloy. I have Edwin Arroyo. And he probably would have been, they said, a top 3 round pick if he wasn't committed to go to one of the big schools. I think it was UC Santa Barbara. Henry Davis, Ellie De La Cruz. But that's kind of the consensus is that Tommy Specht, and then there's a couple other Rangers guys that are young guys that could be really good. We have Arroyo, Lou Beer, Edwin Arroyo, Colton Cowser, Cabrera, Benny Montgomery. A whole stack of paper. We have Amante, Mejia, Khalil Watson, Tamar Johnson, Blyes, Angel Martinez, Francisco Alvarez, Christian Hernandez. We're going to have Brian Acuna, Peroza, De Jesus, Henry Gomez, Matt Mervis, Ronnie Mauricio, and we have a third Von Braun, another hat trick in the same break. Very, very unique. Going to Matt Hogue. I guess we figured out where Von Braun's hiding, apparently in my basement. Don't tell anybody. Out of $4.99 on the refractor, we have Colson Montgomery, Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez, Brown Jr., Marco Luciano, Fernandez, and Carlos Colmenares. Into the last hobby box. Clean this off a little bit first, though. Remix. Oh boy, what's somebody laughing at? Or somebody just really behind in the video? Somebody must have just watched me clear off the mat, because that's the only thing I can think that's any that could have been funny in the last like 5 minutes. Alright, let's get rolling here. Christian Hernandez, Nelson Rada, Jesus Baez, Simone Juan, Vaquero, Bergala, Shea Langeliers, Churio, Drew Jones, Jackson Holiday, Jacob Berry, have Rafaela, Joshua Baez, Arias. Oh boy, I was going to say Austin Tired. I was going to say Luis Rodriguez, Samuel Munoz, Noelvi Marte, Cole Young, Rafaela, Ellie De La Cruz, Blanco, Hector Rodriguez, so Daniel Rafaela. On the Sights on September card, we have Logan Wagner, Azuna. We have Lee Sang, Encarnacion, James Wood. That's a Daniel Martinez, Oscar Colas, Garcia, Colson Montgomery, Lionel James, Wilber Sanchez, 13 out of 399 on the lava. One of the White Sox, good old Wilber, going to JP. Jackson Holiday, Frias, Gavin Cross, Grayson Rodriguez, Brock Jones, Tamar Johnson on the Lunar. Going to the Pirates. Montez Hao Yu Lee, Corbin Carroll, Juan Chacon, 418 out of 499 for the Red Sox. Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Jackson Holiday for the Orioles. William Lugo, Chacon, Bishop, Michael Harris, Brett Batty, Parada, Colson Montgomery, Jordan Lawler. Roman Anthony, Martin Gonzalez, Kyle Harrison. Oh, is that going to be? We have Carlos Jorge Fernandez. That's a little bit thick. There's not patches in here, is it? I guess it's going to be an Invicta autograph, isn't it? Motherfucker. Martinez. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be for the Padres. I think. Yep. William Bergala. I have a 71 out of 99, number 58, Jackson Merrill. Going to the Padres. That's a surprise. And Eric Black. Nice Jackson Merrill autograph there. Yeah, Ramirez, Figueroa. He grew up like 10 minutes from where I live. You have Henry Davis, Simone Juan, Burgos, Bastidas, and Lara. Into the last box of the break. Good luck to everybody. What a nice hit for Eric on that Padres. A little surprising. Didn't expect to see a Jackson Holiday. Let's get rolling here. Henry Ramos, Arias, Wilber Sanchez, DeSun, Max Muncy, and Harry Ford's behind him. Max Muncy on the Teal Lunar, 113 out of 125, going to the Athletics. And Tom. Gunnar Henderson, Baez, Anthony Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Ben Cosme, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Josh Jung, Colby Thomas on the 23 out of 499. Going to the Athletics. And Tom, nice Colby Armstrong there. Or Colby Armstrong. Not the hockey player. Colby Thomas, I was going to say. Kumar Rocker. Have hockey on the mind. I don't know what else to tell you. We got Cam Collier, Max Muncy, Montez, Julian, Ricardo Perez, and Edgar Kiro. You have the Spotlight Jace Jung. Samuel Munoz. Got Boyd, Gonzalez, De Los Santos, Perozzo, Blaze Jordan, and Joshua Baez. Nice hit for the Cardinals. Nolan Gorman, 121 out of 199 on the purple lunar paper. Let's go into Cam. We have Vaughn Grisham. Have Jackson Chourio on the 255 out of 299 on the fuchsia for the Brewers. Michael Arroyo, Lou Beer. Zach Neto, Acuna, Spencer Jones, Valerio, and Javier Baez. I have Curtis Mead, Rafaela, Almonte, Mejia, Santana, Taveras, Chourio, and Brian Ramos. Tristan Casas on the Spotlight. Elijah Green, Anthony Gutierrez, Trey Sweeney, Montesino, Peyton Graham, Carlos Jorge on the Lunar. Henry Davis. Finally, Austin. Dozing off, and we finally get a good one, too. 44 out of 150. Edward Julian going to Austin Fishbach and the Twins. Nice hit, buddy. Probably fell asleep too. I was going to say Michael Vargas. Or Miguel Vargas, not Michael. Herrera. Jet Williams. DeJesus Garcia. Corona. Painter. Have Andy Pages. House. Javier Azora, Rojas, De Leon, DeLauder, Davis, Frelick. Kumar Rocker, second signature, going to the Rangers and Robbie. Brian Acuna, Perozza, Bowen, Ronnie Simone, Olmos, Carson Williams, Brett Batty, Jonathan Mejia, Yober Herrera, Jet Williams, Brito, Ryan Clifford, Anthony Gutierrez on the 186 out of 499. A refractor. Cam Collier. Jordan Lawler. Ramos, Arias, De La Cruz, Ramiro O'Ray, and Jacob Berry to wrap us up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Just making sure. I didn't count the 3, whether there's 3 in the last box or not. So I want to make sure that we had 18 autographs on the board, and I didn't miss one. That's all. That's why I was counting. Not that I didn't think one was shorted, but I couldn't remember if Julian was the second or the first one. Got too excited for Austin because he's been pretty much had the Twins other than like first break and hasn't really hit anything autograph-wise. Finally gets himself a nice number, Julian. So happy for him. It's always good to see whenever you're grabbing the same teams the whole time to finally get rewarded. Let's get a recap of the hits. Yeah, Boston's had a rough go, period. I don't think we've really hit anything for Boston, which is kind of crazy because they have a pretty deep checklist. We have Betts out of 199, Bastidas out of 50, Azuna out of 75, Jace Jung out of 499, Jordan Lawler on the teal out of 125, Anthony Gutierrez out of 499, Jackson Churry out of 299, Nolan Gorman out of 199. Max Muncy out of 125, Chacon out of 499, out of 399 Wilbur Sanchez, Caminero out of 499, and out of 250 Marco Luciano. On the purple Railway, we got Paul Goldschmidt out of 299, out of 499 Michael Garcia, Geloff out of 199, Anthony on the blue paper. We have Jorge out of 150 on the Atomic Invicta. Justin Henry Malloy out of 199. Axel Sanchez out of 50. Jet Williams out of 399. Brandon Crawford out of 399. Jordan Lawler out of 125. DeLotter out of 199. Junior Caminero out of 150 on the blue Ray Wave. Justin Crawford for the Phillies out of 399. Ballesteros out of 175 on the pink. Edward Arroyo out of 50 on the number 39 prospect. Peguero out of 299 on the speckle. And Arroyo out of 125. One second, sorry. All right. And we're going to have Kumar Rocker, Wilmer Flores on the first, Colby Thomas out of 499. We're going to have Jackson Merrill out of 99 on number 58. Vaughn Brown got the hat trick here for Matt. 2 out of 499s. It's going to be 345 and 237. Then we have a 12 out of 150 on the blue lunar. Hat trick for Vaughn. And the Giants. And we're going to have Matthew Wood for the Brewers. Moises Ballesteros for the Cubs. We got Jorge Ruiz on the hat trick as well for the Angels. 2 base and then a 16 out of 150 going to Tom Giuliano. Then we're going to have Braylon Tavera, 16 out of 299 on a speckle. Dylan O'Ray out of 150 for the Brewers. Gabriel Martinez, 65 out of 299 on the speckle. We're going to have Tommy Specht, 49 out of 50 on the True Gold. Austin Charles, 14 out of 50 on the Gold Shimmer. Edward Julian, 44 out of 150 on the Lunar Blue for the Twins. And probably the hit of the break, even though it's a little bit higher number than some of the other stuff, is Cam Collier for the Reds. Going to be 191 out of 250. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate everybody getting in. For everybody hit, congratulations. For everybody that did it, better luck next time. You guys have a good night and be safe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. See you guys tomorrow. I don't think the other 2 breaks will fill, but maybe they will. If they fill before midnight, I'll break them, which is like 27 minutes or 23 minutes from now. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, they'll both fill. I'll figure out what size break. I think it's going to be a half case of hobby with a ×2 option on a pick your team. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night and be safe.